Marathon Oil Refinery explodes, sending toxic fumes over neighborhoods and shutting down parts of I-75. Good evening, everyone. I'm Amira Makerson.
And I'm David Scott. Now, we're going to have a lot more on the Red Wings' historic win tonight, plus a live interview with the player of the game in just a minute. But first, this. Two major fires on separate sides of Detroit tonight. On the southwest side, near I-75 and Schaefer, fire erupted at the largest oil refinery in our area. UPN 50's Mike O'Neill joining us live from the scene with the very latest. Mike?
The flames you are seeing right now, David, are not a problem. This is gas that is being vented here at the Marathon Oil Refinery, where crews are at work right now cleaning up and trying to figure out what went wrong here earlier. What went wrong, causing what could have been a catastrophe. Certainly for a time, it was very tense indeed. There were some tough moments here.
That at about 5 o'clock, we had a seal failure on a heavy gas oil pump to our crude unit, which caused a fire.
Quite a fire indeed. Flaming crude oil shooting from a high-pressure nozzle as crews from Detroit, Melvindale, and River Rouge worked to stop both the flow and the flames.
We used 4 foam lines, 4 large foam lines. A lot of foam, a lot of prayers, and some luck, and we did a good job. And that was it.
Could have been worse than it was?
Could have been much worse, sure. It always can when you're involved with that type of flammable product. Sure, it could have been much worse. We could have had some fatalities or people seriously hurt.
Now, the location is in southwest Detroit, as you can see, near Schaefer and I-75, along the Melvindale, River Rouge, Detroit border. It is where Marathon Oil has been a long-time landmark. Thousands of gallons of fuel are processed here every day. Just why there was a near explosion, why there was the fire that we had here that took about 2 hours to bring under control and extinguish, is what they are trying to find out right now. There was a lot of smoke in the air. Residents were told to stay inside. Residents we have talked to say they weren't hurt by the smoke. They're offended by the smell, which is still in the air here tonight. And officials we have talked to for the city and Marathon Oil say they do not believe there is any danger, although if anybody is not feeling well, they should certainly get medical attention. But at this point, the people inside were working earlier with masks, with oxygen masks, so they were not affected. The fire has been put out. Everything is clear here now. They're just trying to find out what happened to try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Reporting live from southwest Detroit, I'm Mike O'Neill, UPN 50, 10 o'clock news. David?
Okay, thank you, Mike, very much. Appreciate it. The bottom line on this is we're very lucky. Things could have been much, much worse out there today. Now, for the folks living in that area, the best thing to do is to stay indoors. Burning crude oil can emit poisonous fumes. Today's fire may have produced vapors that could at least cause dizziness or some sickness. They say stay away from crude oil. It can burn your eyes or skin. And finally, if you're outside, be careful to avoid even standing water near the refinery. That could be water used to put out the fire, and possibly it is polluted and even dangerous. Amir?